What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and I'm pretty excited to share this video with you all. So, I'm about first prestige level 30 or so, and I've saved all of my supply drops up until this point. And I wanted to do like a big opening video for you guys, kind of like people do like FIFA pack opening videos and things like that. Like it's kind of cool to see what you get, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is one of the things that's really got me addicted to this game at the moment, is trying to get that next elite weapon and things like that. So, I figured we could go through them together. So, starting off here, our first one looks like we're getting the Smg Venus and Mars. It's got +1 damage and -1 range. That's actually pretty good. This is the Akimbo LMG gun, so you know, more damage for less range. That's a good trade-off. Range isn't really a factor with these things. You can't shoot very far and be accurate, so I will take that any day. Now, next up, looks like we got an enlisted reinforcement. Receive a low-value care package at 2 minutes into your next match. Not really all that concerned about that, but I guess that's cool. And then finally, we've got double XP. It's the low value one. It's only 10 minutes of double XP. I've actually seen up to 45 minutes as an elite rarity item. So hopefully we can get one of those in one of our future packs. So next up, the next one we have here, we get the Lynx variable. Looks like it's a professional, kind of weapon variant. Takes down 2 accuracy in exchange for automatically having the variable zoom scope on it. So I'm not going to have to spend a created class point to put that variable zoom scope on it. I typically don't use the Lynx. I'm probably just going to sell this one, but that's kind of cool. We also got the Pytech loophole. This one's actually pretty good. You get +1 accuracy, which means it's got less recoil, and then -3 handling, which I think handling is like aim down sight time. I'm not exactly sure. I'm still testing that stuff out, but that's not a bad one either. Next up, looks like we got 2 items in this one. We got the Tac-19 Barricade. It's an enlisted one. -1 on the accuracy, +1 on the handling. Don't know if I would really use that one. I guess you don't really need too much accuracy in the shotgun. There's not too much recoil, so maybe I'll try it out. And then we also got the Atlas 20mm Interrupt enlisted weapon. I don't have that one currently unlocked yet, so I can't see what stats it's giving us, but it's probably not that good since it's enlisted. Now, next up, looks like I got the Tac-19 Roundhouse Edition. It's got +1 fire rate, which is really useful. +1 range, -1 handling, -1 mobility. I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. That sounds pretty good. And I also got the KVA Mercenary Gloves, which are just gloves. They don't really do anything for you. Next up, we got the Nigerian Police Helmet, as well as the Amelie Swift. Not exactly sure what that one does. We'll have to find out the stats when I get up to level 46 again. Then we've got the ARX 160 Headshot Edition. So it looks like this has -2 fire rate and +2 range. That's actually kind of interesting. I'm going to have to try that one out because range with this 3-round burst assault rifle is really important. And then I also got the Heavy Shield Nugget Edition. And I don't think that really changes anything. I think the Riot Shield kind of variants you get in here are just, you know, different colors and different skins and stuff like that. Next up, we get the Marine Expeditionary Loadout. It's a professional item, just a kind of like little vest there. Then we also got the Mansi Bulldog. It's an elite weapon. It just gives you +1 accuracy, as well as it looks like the tracker sight's going to be automatically on there. So that's pretty good. Like there's literally no downside on that weapon right there. That's awesome. I really like that. So anytime we use the Bulldog, I'll make sure I use that one. Next up, looks like we are going to get 3 things. We get the Marine SMG Loadout. We've got the Amelie Whalehorn, which takes down 2 damage, 1 accuracy, and +2 handling. That's awful. I'm going to go ahead and sell that one. Then we also got the Amelie Heavy, which puts up 1 damage and -1 handling. That's actually way better. Like, I would prefer more damage and less handling than the opposite way around. So in this case, the enlisted weapon is better than the elite one. Now, next up, we got a couple more. Ooh, nice! We got 45 minutes of rapid supply. So rapid supply allows you to earn more supply drops, which is pretty exciting. So that's going to be good. We also got the Canteen sunglasses and an elite reinforcement, which says receive an audible care package at 6 minutes in your next match, contain a high value score streak or 2 extra perks lasting the rest of the match. The deal with this is we want to make sure we play a long game mode next. If we play a TDM or an FFA, we aren't going to get a 6-minute long gameplay, and we aren't going to be able to use this reinforcement. So we want to make sure we play like Domination or Momentum or something that's going to last a long time to be able to use this thing. So that's pretty important. Now, next up, looks like we're going to get the Pytech Adept. It's an enlisted weapon, -1 fire rate, as well as +1 handling, so that's pretty useful. Next up, we get a couple of knee pads, the KVA Scout knee pads, as well as the Sentinel Medic knee pads. I guess those are cool, as well as the Tac-19 Sledgehammer. So look at that thing. That looks like an old school blunderbuss. That's really, really cool looking. +2 accuracy, -1 handling, -1 mobility. That actually sounds pretty good. We're going to have to check that out. Next up, we get the RW1 Tempest. It's the sniper pistol or whatever you want to call it. It's really, really good. +1 damage, -1 accuracy. I will trade that. A little bit more damage, so you're going to be able to kill at a little bit longer distance in exchange for a little bit more recoil. That's not too bad. We're going to professional reinforcement. 4 minutes into the next match, it'll contain a mid-value score streak, so that's pretty good. And then finally, Atlas Vigilante boots. Those are pretty cool looking. Next up, looks like we are going to get an enlisted reinforcement, which is a bad score streak 2 minutes into the next match, as well as the KVA Rebel helmet. And then we're also going to get the KVA Mercenary knee pads. Now, next one, goodness gracious, there are so many of these things. We're getting towards the end. We get the Nigerian Infantry shirt, which actually doesn't look too bad. That's kind of cool. As well as the Haymaker Tac-19. So this has -1 accuracy and +1 fire rate. That's actually pretty good. It also has a red dot sight automatically built into it. But yeah, if we can shoot faster with this thing, that's really important. We're going to be able to take out more enemies. And then next up, we get the Heartbreaker IMR. So, oh, nice. Okay, so this takes down 1 damage, which really isn't too bad. Like, usually this is a 2-burst weapon anyway, so -1 damage isn't too bad. But it's got a parabolic mic automatically equipped on it. So I don't have to waste a creator class point to be able to attach that, but I'm automatically going to have it. That is a pretty good deal. Now, getting right down to the end here, we got Nigerian Infantry boots, Sentinel Mobile Shin Guards, the AMR-9 Banger. So this is the last SMG you unlock, and it's got -1 range, +1 handling. I don't know how useful that is, but it also has the grenade launcher attachment automatically on it. So that's kind of funny. And that, my friends, is the last one we got. So yeah, those were 17 different supply drop openings for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. What's the coolest thing you guys have gotten so far? I think my favorite that I've gotten up to this point is a variant of the HBR-A3, and it's got +1 damage and -1 handling. It's an absolute beast. Like, that thing is already powerful enough, but have more damage is really, really crazy. So that's probably my favorite. Let me know what you guys have gotten so far that you like the best, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Check out these 2 videos if you haven't seen yet. Peace out, guys.